minimal turbulence in your atmosphere, and a cool glass of citric acid.
We call it lemonade.
Of course you do. Humans are a simple people. Refreshing!
Leonardo?
There's a predator.
Oh, that's just Mrs Chandrasekhar's pet lovebird, Mr Picklebeak.
Quiet! That beak attached to a mandible of power. Those talons designed to rip and shred. Yes, you are indeed a predator.
What are you doing?
Taking a preliminary Zetabian fighting stance.
Well, it looks a lot to me like you're hiding under a chair.
Only to the untrained eye. Now, what can you tell me about this dreaded predator, the Picklebeak? And better yet, how to defeat it in combat?
Take that, Raffles golf shirts!
Over the flowing water. This is the habitat of the river otter.
You gave me a fright. What were you saying just now? It sounded nice.
It's a hobby of mine. I write poetry.
Poetry.
Poems are like little stories. They usually rhyme. We write them to express something. In my case, I love river otters. Cute little fellas. The trees lean over the flowing water. This is the habitat of the river otter. Graceful and fun, playful and naughty. River otters are down to earth and never haughty.
That was like peanut butter mixed with gravel, but for my ears.
That bad?
I love peanut butter mixed with gravel. Most delicious thing ever. Mrs. Chandrasekhar, your poem was magnificent.
Oh, well, maybe that's just going too far.
Not far enough. Mrs. Chandrasekhar, can you teach me how to write poetry?
Yes!
This concept of pets is bizarre. You say you harbor wild animals in your home to keep you company because you have no friends?
Not no friends. Pets are like extra friends, companions.
That winged, taloned predator...
The lovebird.
...is a companion? Insane.
No, it's not. We keep all kinds of cute and cuddly pets. For example,
Cuddly? Only if you want to cuddle pure terror. Look at that beast. Those teeth. Those eyes. Dark, soulless pits of horror.
it's just a rabbit.
And how many humans are eaten by these rabbits every year?
Where did all my golf shirts go?
Oh, Raffles, good you're here. What rhymes with silly humans?
What are you doing?
I'm writing poetry. Did you know Mrs. Chandrasekhar was a poet?
I thought she was an ex-police detective.
She is many things. I ran into her while I was getting rid of your golf shirts.
What?
Shirts that have a collar but don't cover your arms, that's wrong. Anyway, Mrs. Chandrasekhar wants me to read my poetry to her later.
I am still stuck on the part where you threw out all my golf shirts.
Raffles, you're stuck in the past. The future is here and it's called poetry. Now either get to rhyming or get out of my way. Space. Space. I come from space. I live on Earth with the silly human race. Their tech is sad. Their tech is bad. They don't even have spacecraft capable of interstellar travel, for instance.
I feel like it falls apart a bit at the end.
Of course it does. It's called An Ode to Falling Apart a Bit at the End.
Oh, well, very poetic. But you can't say any of this to Mrs. Chandrasekhar. You know you can't tell her you're from outer space.
But she told me to write about my feelings.
Well, I'm sure you have feelings about other things besides the state of Earth's spacecraft.
I do. I have feelings about their terrible plumbing, about their ridiculous haircuts, and about the lack of pockets their clothing has.
Well, what about your real feelings? How you feel on the inside?
But I'm Zetabian. I feel on the outside.
I know, but we're not on Zetabia now. Humans embrace their inner feelings and express them, like Mrs. Chandrasekhar and her poetry. This could be a good exercise for you on what it means to be a human.
So explore my deepest, darkest emotions and then make them rhyme.
Well, poetry often rhymes, but it doesn't have to.
But why didn't you tell me that earlier? I spent hours trying to rhyme dumb apes with lumpy grapes.
Well, rhyme or not, it's your choice. It's all still poetry.
I will mine my deepest core of emotion and put it on the page in a rage, like a sage. Oh, thank you, Raffles. I am inspired.
Those claws are made to incapacitate its victims.
It's a kitten. It's like this big.
Deadly things come in small packages. Just look at me.
Okay, you need to calm down. There's nothing to be scared of with pets.
Your risk assessment protocols are sadly inadequate. As security officer of this mission, it is my duty to ensure our safety.
To protect us from pets, you mean like kittens and Mr. Picklebeak?
Exactly. Yes, Mr. Picklebeak, Leonardo is coming for you. Time to rid us of this Mr. Picklebeak.
Don't hurt that bird.
What do you mean?
Like, don't order your ship to ready its phasers or missiles or whatever.
You humans are so primitive, always with the violence. We Zetabians have other ways to deal with threats. Like throwing something at it. Zachary, give me one of your shoes.
Maybe you could shoo it away.
A shoe, yes, that's what I said.
No, as in shoo. Just shoo. Like, scare it away.
Good thinking, Zachary. Scare tactics, psychological warfare, wear your opponent down.
No, it's just shoo. It's really easy.
The time for easy solutions has passed. Now is the time for hard solutions. I must unleash my full array of Zetabian intimidation poses.
Stuck. There is no escape. Stuck. In this dump, I must call a home. Stuck. Oh, cruel, vindictive universe that landed me here, not there, here. In this abode that compels me to say, yuck.
Hey, that's my apartment you're talking about.
Fascinatingly ugly. The banality that passes for existence in this museum of mediocrity baffles me. Baffles me. Raffles me. Baffles me. Raffles me. Baffles me.
I get the picture.
It's about a topic that's close to my heart, like you suggested, living with you.
I got that. And your despair at being stuck here on Earth.
More like my despair at being stuck in your apartment.
Fascinatingly ugly?
Perhaps fascinating is an overstatement.
Well, you can't say any of this to Mrs. Chandrasekhar either. She's going to think I'm holding you hostage or something. Don't you have anything lighter?
Poetry hurts!
Fearful fingers, activate! Elbow terror pump, activate! Facial orifices of destruction, activate! I don't understand. These poses should deter any wild creature. Perhaps it's your presence, Zachary, with your calmly bland personality.
Or maybe it's just not scary.
High knees of Razak, activate! You are intimidated, correct?
No, I mostly feel weirded out.
Huzzah! But beating you is like taking candy from a tadpole. This Mr. Picklebeak, on the other hand, has clearly been forged in the heat of 7 suns. Stand back, Zachary. The time has come.
What time?
Leonardo time.
When I told your sister to write a poem, I thought she'd take a week, at least few days. But ours? She works very fast.
She sure does.
Hi, Mrs. Chandrasekhar. This is my poem, and it's titled Raffles. Living with Raffles in his home has not been easy, and that's well known. But though he may lack imagination, his constant kindness is an inspiration. Raffles has given Leonardo and me food and shelter and all for free. And so, as our gratitude grows and grows, please do something about your clothes.
Well done. Very nice, Neela. You really know your brother. He's always been kind. And also he has terrible clothes. Live a little.
What?
You know what? I'd love to stay. But I need to go find my bird, Mr. Picklebeak. He's normally home by now. Neela, congratulations again on the poem. Bye.
Thank you for that, Neela. You really found your voice in a lovely way.
You're welcome, Raffles. Now, are you going to do something about your clothes?
No.
You are a worthy adversary, Mr. Picklebeak. One of the worthiest I've faced across 27 sectors. But clearly, this battle has taken a toll on both of us.
He actually looks okay to me.
Us warriors disguise our pain. You have won this battle, Earthbird, but you will not win this war.
You want some more lemonade?
Not all wounds can be cured with fizzy drinks, Zachary. With ice, please. There is a predator out there whose name we cannot speak. Shh, shh, shh. A deadly, taloned monster named Mr. Pickles.